Yeah, so I was kind of bored, so I decided to make a video on how to install a dual kill switch into your guitar. So basically what a dual kill switch is basically like a normal kill switch, except when you press the switch, you can either operate it in two functions, which are either if you push the switch down it cuts the signal, or if you push the switch down it brings the signal back on. So this is what I'm going to be modifying. This has just volume control, toggle switch for the pickups, and a tone control. It's pretty simple actually. So I just made a list of things that you're gonna need. One is a momentary normally on normally off 4-pin switch. So this is what all the properties that the switch needs. Then you're gonna need another switch, which is a double pole single throw toggle switch. You're gonna need a soldering iron, solder, and some conducting wire. So I made like a basic circuit of what's gonna happen. I know it's not 100% correct, but anyway, you'll get the idea. So you're gonna have your signal and your ground. So that's gonna be fed straight into your toggle switch. So basically how this toggle switch works is, if the switch is in the upper position, it means that the inner circuit is on and the outer circuit is off. And the same thing as vice versa. If the switch is in the lower position, it means that the outer circuit is on and the inner circuit is off. So that basically gets fed into your momentary switch and back to your signal. So it's just a basic diagram. I know it's kind of wrong, but you'll like get to understand what's going on in the future. Okay, cool. Let's get started. Yeah. So I'm gonna be doing a few mods to this guitar. I'm gonna take up my volume pot and replace it with this toggle switch. As you can see, it's a 4-pin, but the problem is the diameter, which is that diameter, is a bit too large. So it looks like I'm gonna have to drill that out a bit just to get that in. Okay, and so yeah, I just got the momentary switch set up here. As you can see, this is the underneath of it, of course, with the 4 pins. So these 2 pins here are the normally on pins. So if I just test the meter over here, as you can see on the meter, we're going to be getting a reading. But if I push it down, the switch down, see, I've pushed the switch down, the meter goes and it shows that the circuit's broken. Now if I come to the other pins on the switch, it's the opposite. So if I touch the terminals, the meter shows that the circuit is broken. As you can see on the meter, show the meter. Okay, so then when I push the switch on, we get a reading on the meter. So basically these 4 pins work opposite to each other. So these two in phase with, and then these two are together in phase. So yeah, so let's just get back. So I just got all my leads wired up, and yeah, we're just gonna. Okay, so just a quick update. So just remember that these two here are in phase with each other, and these two here are in phase with each other. So what you're gonna need to do is you're gonna need to ground this wire and this wire. So my ground is basically at the back of my volume potentiometer over here. As you can see, I got the wires coming in, and they pretty much grounded at the back, to the back of the volume pod. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to fit the toggle switch in to the circuit, and then link that up to my signal line, which is the center leg of my potentiometer, which is the center leg, which is that one over there. Okay. Okay, so I started wiring up my 2 signal lines, which are these 2 here on the outside, and so I got that coming into my toggle switch. Focus. So I got this coming to my toggle switch. So I got my 2 signal lines coming in here and here, because remember the switch works as these 2 on in one position, and these 2 off, and in the other position these 2 on, and this side off. So yeah, so now I just gotta take my 2 signal wires and connect that up to the center leg. Focus. To the center leg, which is that one, the center leg of my volume potentiometer. So yeah, let's get that done. Okay, cool. Let's test this. This is just a basic amp setting with some distortion. Let's try the other circuit, which does the opposite of that, brings the signal back in. Okay, let's turn this around. Okay, let's try add some delay and see what sound we can get. Okay, some delay, reverb and chorus.